side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Caught, close to the marker. It's Edwin. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. If you script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a team to start this game off.
From the gun, looking for a man. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Georgia Tech's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he is...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Here's a heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Makes a move. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're after him. They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's Graves. All kinds of room to the right. The 30. Sees him in open space. An opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Bridges. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. How about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Getting set for the point after.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Bridges. Breaks into the open. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touch first down and just didn't load the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Smith takes the handoff. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Trying play action. Under fire. He's going to take off. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still running at the 40. Hits the afterburner. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got his man on the right. And it's a touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fakes to grab. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. He might be afraid to kick it to him there after the first punt was taken back to the house. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him down with this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He's trying to get it in. He's in for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll go to the air. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
17 on the play. And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
And that's good enough for first down.
Looking downfield on first down. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
He wants to change this route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Quarterback making checks. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He's got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Everett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Moffitt. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
Motion from the wideout. The jet sweep has. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Making side adjustments here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Makes the quick grab. Can't get him to the ground. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
And tackled there by the defense. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On third down, he drops the throw. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moffitt. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And it's in there for a touchdown. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Going to swing it on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll field the punt. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be... For a quarterback, you've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First snap in this drive will come from the 46. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Completes it in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Working that left side now. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. that decision will be questioned. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field and everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Under fire. Buys a little time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moffitt. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Deep shot for the end zone. He's in for the score. Touchdown. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game. streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. A great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the single running back. There he goes. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to him again. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be Jackets decide to punt it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll try the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Brings up second down.
They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward him.